warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. And an alley to run. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Hines. And some room to maneuver. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line and establish the run early.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
45.
From the gun, here's Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down now, it's Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I can't believe they let you play.
First down, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 58, come on. I hope you brought your rest, 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
53, high 53. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat.
From the 24, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 4.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Great. 31's the mic. That's it. Let's get that ball. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. 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 8. 31's the mic. And we have you on the
From the 50, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hubbard, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
58 to Mike. Watch the slant. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. they're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check. Delta. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. 31's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch QB drop. 31's the mic. It's a party now. It's a pass. Kill. 20. Kill.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hubbard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Hines, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Newton. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Great. 20.
Newton on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
8. Great.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cardinals' 48-yard line.
looking to throw again on second down. Newton. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Single, 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 single. 20.
From the gun, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So, in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Hubbard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Arizona.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Shotgun now from Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw is Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
It's going to be a long day. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Gun. 31's the mic. Hey, smash! 31 on it. Touchdown, defense. 8. What is it?
Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Switch! 58 for mine! 58 for mine! I'm coming for you! You mine! And 58 is a mine!
Murray, one final try. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, their strong start to the year continues as they...
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to